leaving the town, heading north towards Sweden. It is just 45 kilometers away to the ferry to Sweden, and the ferry goes every 20 minutes. That is going to be amazing. In Sweden you can wild camp, so if I make it there I'll probably do that first night. Everything is charged up, so that's good. Got my earplugs again. 10 years fixed. All good. Okay, so if you look on the map, that's where we are, and that right there is Sweden. So I think way off in the distance, that, my friends, is Sweden. Look at those sailboats. That is pretty nice. Country number 4. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Denmark was great. The cycling paths here are phenomenal. In the south there weren't that many, but here in the around Copenhagen area they're everywhere. Really beautiful, really good times. But yeah, the ferry is about 36 kilometers away, so I'm gonna make my way there. And yeah, then it's on to Sweden. So now I'm at this place. It's called Irma. Hurricane Irma. I think it's just a supermarket though, so I've already seen a couple of them in Copenhagen actually, so I think it's a supermarket. Yep. Right, made it. Again, we're going with Scandlines. Same ferry as from Rostock to Getse. Same company. Okay, so it works the same as in Rostock. It was 35 Danish crowns, which is about 5 euros. Pretty cheap. But you go to a certain lane and we probably have to wait for a little bit. I made it to Sweden! What? So I'm trying to make my way out of the city of Helsingborg, where I am right now. But yeah, so far so good. I've just cycled like just 1 kilometer from the dock because it wasn't really beautiful there. And here it's quite pretty. Look at this. So anyway, I just typed in Gersås. That's the place where my aunt's brother lives. I haven't seen any locals cycling routes, you know, scenic cycling routes. I think I'm going to use it sometimes, just, you know, to avoid the big roads, because here I've heard there are no cycling lanes, or not a whole lot, not as I'm used to in Germany or Denmark. So that's going to be a thing, but for the rest I think we're going to have a good time. Alright, I know it's going to get hillier from now on. I'm just making my way east and I'm already on a pretty big hill. I know, it's just gonna get worse and worse, but that's okay, that's the challenge. But yeah, awesome, new country, also new currency. On the ferry I looked at the currency rates, and it's a little bit easier than the Danish crown. The Danish crown, you had to, like, if you wanted to know how much euros it is, you had to divide it by 7.4 or something. But here, 1 Swedish crown is 10 cents. So it's quite easy, you just divide it by 10 and you kind of know about how much it costs. And until now it's, I don't know, it feels a little cheaper. It feels just a little bit cheaper than in Denmark, but it's probably just me. Okay, now some first subtle little differences of Sweden compared to Denmark and the other places I've been to. Not much, I have to say, like the traffic lights and stuff, all kind of looks the same. Just not that many cyclopaths anymore, not that many cyclists anymore. Another tiny little difference, the language. I have learned some basic Swedish vocabulary when I was back at home. So I can have a very basic conversation in Swedish. Danish, not a word, really. The only thing I really remembered was hey, which is the same in Swedish, hey, which means hi. and tack, which is also the same as in Swedish thank you. So actually I didn't learn any real Danish words, but still I could like come along quite well. I mean, didn't speak a word Danish, but pretty much I've only had one occasion when I was looking for that shelter place with the two old people that were, you know, giving my directions. They didn't speak that well English, but I mean, with some basic, you know, just some hand gestures, or I actually showed them my Google Maps app with or the shelter app with the map on it, and they just pointed at the spot, and it was all fine. But for the rest, I mean, everybody, even you know, at the supermarket, everyone could speak at least, you know, sufficient enough English. So yeah, I didn't really need Danish. I don't know how that is in Sweden. I think it's kind of the same. I do know a little bit of Swedish, so maybe it will come in handy sometime. Hey guys, fast forward quite a bit. I've just been riding. The countryside here is it kind of reminds me of Denmark. Isn't really changing that much, but I do see, like, after this is gonna be a big tree line. I was looking on the maps and it's just gonna be forested. But I was going on a pretty weird road. Like, I was going this way and I saw this house and I have to go through this gate. That's what Google Maps is saying to me. But then I saw this sign which says, due to the extremely infectious disease, blah blah blah, this village is closed to all visitors. Isn't that crazy? Don't leave valuables in the car. Thieves have visited this parking place. Wow. Well, I guess I'll turn around then. It's kind of scary. So, camp is pretty much set up. The road is a little bit further that way. I went up the sand path just a little bit further, and then I diverged from it to the left, and then was kind of like bending down a little bit. So I made sure that I was down enough so that people on the sand path couldn't see me, because I saw some runners actually. And but if they see me, I don't even think they care. But anyways, you know, it's a good thought that pretty much no one can see me here. And on top of that, I do have kind of like a water source, which is nice, so I can wash myself a little bit. Like, if I wanted to go like real stealthy so that absolutely no one could see me, then I was thinking maybe I can sleep under this tree. But I was like, nah, and it's quite a ways, you know, to get the bike there. But here is our water source. I think these are like old tracks, and I think because of the rainfall, here you got a little puddle, which is nice. I mean, I can wash my face and my feet, which is good. I do have 3 bottles of water, but and tonight I don't know if I'm gonna cook. Like, I have a pretty big salad that I bought in Denmark for like $6. But anyway, until now I do feel like, I don't know how I want to say this. The thoughts from the Netherlands bike tour, the 4-day bike tour through the Netherlands, the first night, that was the worst night of my life, pretty much. I mean, that experience was so bad. If you want to see that, there's a playlist of the Netherlands bike tour. I think I made 3 videos in total, or 4. I think just 3, but it was 4 days of cycling. Yeah, the last day I felt so miserable, I didn't want to film anymore. That was on the Recumbent bike. I used to have a Recumbent bike, and I mean, if I were to go on the European bike tour with a Recumbent bike, I wouldn't get very far. With all the stuff that I bring as well, like, no, I wouldn't. I don't even think, like, maybe the German border, but not much further than that. I mean, the Recumbent bike that I had was a short wheelbase. It was kind of like a normal bike. You know, the wheel distance and stuff, and the wheel size as well, was 2 26-inch wheels, and I was on top of that, so I was really high up, and it was just really hard to keep balance, and especially with all the stuff that I brought. Like, I mean, right now I'm packed up, but then I was like, it felt even more packed up, and I wasn't going faster than 13 kilometers an hour on average. The reason why I wanted a recumbent bike was because of the saddle pain. I mean, I've cycled throughout my life, never had any kind of saddle pain in my life, and it was just not. I mean, for the rest, like, even you know, going to a gas station to buy, you know, just to stop at a gas station or do anything, just pee even, it was hard because I had to find a place to put the bike. I had to get out of the bike, which is like, you have to go like that. to get over the stem and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, this is not gonna work. I did actually make an advantages of the recommend bike video, and that video is also still up and going pretty good. And I still agree with those advantages. Like, it probably maybe not the safety one. There were 5 advantages. One of them, the 4th one, was the safety one, and that was that is safer. Maybe in some, like, you can topple forward, like on a normal bike. You know, you're sitting like this, so you can go like that. But on a recommend bike, you're like this, so to go forward is pretty hard, you know, to follow your head basically. But for the rest, I mean, you're low to the ground, people can't really see you. I did have a flag on the back of the recommend bike. It was a pretty cool thing. You know, I set it up quite nicely. I was also thinking about getting a recommend trike, which is really comfortable and can pack a lot of stuff. And you can even buy a trailer for that one, so it can bring like a whole lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean, that thing is like as expensive as a small car, like 6,000, 7,000 bucks. You know, to get it like tour ready. And I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. So I went for this bike, this Beba. And it has been super, super good. Tomorrow, I plan to cycle into Gersos already. It's just 88 kilometers away. I just saw on my Google Maps, just 88 kilometers. So I'm gonna text my aunt's brother, which is called Eric. We'll call him Eric from now on. I'm gonna text Eric and say that, you know, like, am I already welcome tomorrow in the evening, you know? Because that's probably what's gonna happen. But that's nice. I plan there to stay there for a week, and I'm also plan to make a review of this bicycle there. And I think by the time this video goes up, that's already up. Because, you know, there is some kind of delay, and I do plan to, you know, do some updates from later. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of complicated, but that's probably what's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm just gonna have a salad for tonight, watch some YouTube videos, and relax a little bit. Like, the more I, you know, I just set up camp and I did all those stuff. So right now, the more I'm here, the more I feel comfortable, which is good. Good thing. I feel that the trauma from the cow encounter from the Netherlands bike tour is fading away slowly. So that's good. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like the video if you liked it. Please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Goodbye!